Get ready with me for Halloween. We are going trick-or-treating with my nephew later, and my mom is coming over. She actually has to work tonight, but she wants me to do her makeup. I'm going to do like a colorful skull on her, and I think I am going to try to film it. It probably will be posted tomorrow at the earliest because I'm going to be trick-or-treating and doing makeup all day. But I am actually going as Lola from Shark Tale, so we are going to try to like bleach my brows. I'm just prepping with the POV. I have the Drench It, Drip It, Whip It bundle, and I really just usually go in with Drench It and Drip It, which is the milk and then the serum. I feel like it's plenty hydration for me. I'm gonna mix my concealer with a little bit of peach corrector, that because sometimes when you put something clear or yellow or whatever on like a black base, it can turn cool blue and green, and when we bleach our brows it really pulls yellow. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of peach corrector and a little bit of some light concealer. This is Natasha Denona. I watched a couple tutorials and this made sense to me color theory wise, but I've never tried this. So I'm wearing like a bleach blonde wig. I'm gonna just like clean up the edges here. I think she's gonna turn out okay. Like I don't think it looks pretty bleached to me. What do you guys think? I mean, do I love it? No. As much as it looks crazy, I mean, my brows are lightened and it's kind of giving the effect that I was going for. Kind of. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of straight up just white concealer. Like it's literally white, and really lightly hit the top layers of hair for kind of like some highlights, so it looks as if I have actually bleached my brows a little more avant-garde, if you will. A little bleach in tone, if you will. I can't really tell if I feel like it looks realistic or not, but I would honestly never bleach my brows in a million hundred years, and I'm so used to having brows that I think it's just throwing me off, and we're gonna go straight into eyeshadow. It was also super warm here 2 weeks ago and absolutely freezing now that it's Halloween in true Missouri Halloween fashion, so now all of the outfits everyone has bought, all of the costumes now have to somehow be weatherproofed because when they bought them it wasn't cold and now it's freezing. Which is, honestly, whatever. It's fine. I'm just going trick-or-treating with my nephew. My husband's coming, which is fun. I go with my nephew pretty much every year because we don't have any trick-or-treaters that come to our house, and I love Halloween. So it upsets me that no one comes by our house. We live on a dead-end street, and no one came last year, and no one came in the house that we lived before that 2 years in a row. So I just go trick-or-treating with my nephew for now. Here's the thing. Lola has a, matte purple eye. Very Jessica Rabbit's coated, but she also has a winged liner, and I'm just more into the maroons. So we're going to do a maroon eye versus a straight up purple eye, just because that's my preference. I don't know. I've done this makeup look 3 times now. I practiced once on live and did a purple look with my Rose Quartz Huda Beauty palette, and it was really pretty, but it just wasn't giving. And this maroon toned glitter cut crease that I did just for fun the other day reminded me, I did this about 2 or 3 months ago, it reminded me of Miss Lola herself, and I thought, that's what I'm gonna be for Halloween. I wanted to be her for a while, and now I have adult money where I could actually be her. This is the first year me and my husband actually are not doing matching costumes since we met, or corresponding, or whatever you want to call it. So we are both pink though, so that's fun. However, we are going full 2016 glam, so you can see I'm just kind of building up the crease color with a big fluffy brush right now, and I'm not being too particular because we really just need dimension on our eyes. I am just now remembering that I also told my husband that I would make chili, and I have no idea how I'm going to do all of this. My mom's makeup, get down and trick-or-treating, make chili, and do my own hair, makeup, and outfit, and still be on time to trick-or-treating because it's already 11 a.m. I can't believe I forgot that I told him I would make chili. I'm definitely gonna have to start that right as soon as I get done with makeup. The squirrels are back. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but we have a wood house, and squirrels have decided last year to burrow in our ceiling in our sunroom, which our sunroom is completely, it's kind of like a formal living room, if you will. It's completely carpeted and walled in, just another foyer in the house basically. And we were in Montana last year. I was literally getting engaged and my brother was house watching and house sitting, however you want to say it, and he called at me and was like, there's literally a hole in your ceiling. I don't even know. And I was like, don't worry about it, we'll figure it out when we get home. We got home to find out that squirrels had literally burrowed in our ceiling and created a hole into the house. I guess they were trying to get warm or find the warmth. I don't really know, But my landlord just decided to put a bunch of like humane squirrel traps around the house. They don't like, it doesn't hurt them or harm them in any way. And so then we were having to like load the traps and set them up. And then when we would catch a squirrel, we would have to call him. He would come over here, and you have to take a squirrel and like relocate them at least 10 miles from your actual home, or they'll just end up coming back. So he was relocating them. And I don't know what the solution is, but they're back, and they have already recreated a hole where they did last year, and it drives my dogs nuts, and that's why they're barking. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating when I say it sounds like squirrel WWE up there. They're like scratching around, and it sounds like they're like rolling around and fighting each other. I don't know if there's like 2 different squirrel families that are fighting for the warmth of my attic or what, but it sounds crazy. You can hear them like scratching and rolling and tumbling and stuff. And I'm sure you can imagine how crazy that drives my dogs, because they don't understand that it's happening above them. They think there's like something on the outside of the house or trying to get in the house, which they're not wrong. Something is trying to get in the house. And it's so, I don't know what the solution is. But last year we had a smoke detector. We have one in the attic. Like lose its battery life and battery power, but we didn't realize it was in the attic. We couldn't actually find it. We were struggling to find it, but the noise was driving us crazy. My in-laws had even come over and stayed in the room below the attic entrance, and we're like, where is that noise coming from? Like, we cannot, like, where is that noise coming? Long story short, none of us could figure out where that noise was coming from until about a month later when my landlord came over, because like the battery detector like had been going off for so long that it just set the alarm off, so it was going off like crazy. And ever since that day that my landlord like came over and actually fixed it, but for like a full 24 hours, it was like this high pitched, just consistent sound. The squirrels left. So they hate like loud noises like that are consistent, and they hate strong smells. We tried mothballs, we tried rags soaked in vinegar, we have tried literally everything, but the smoke detector just happened to go off and happened to be out of batteries for a long enough amount of time that we didn't know where it was to change the batteries. Ended up being in the attic. Long story short, it was our solution last year, so I don't know what we're gonna do this year. We probably caught 7 squirrels, and he relocated all of them, and at some point we gave up. We were tired of setting the traps, we were tired of putting the food in the traps, we were tired of calling him, we were tired, you know what I'm saying? And they left, which was amazing, but now they're back. I'm going to like kind of cut my crease, kind of not. I just want it to be a little brighter where I go in with the glitter, and I want my eyes to just appear a little bit bigger, since she kind of like is a cartoon betta fish, which is so funny to me. I assume she's a betta fish, that's what she looks like, but she's in the ocean, and betta fish are not saltwater fish. So that just kind of like brightened up my eyes a little bit, and then we're gonna go in with should we go with glitter, or does that look good? We're gonna go in a little bit with this glitter, at least right here. I like that. So this is what we have going on. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara and lashes really quick, and we'll come back and do the base, because I literally have a minute to do the base. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking, you know what, we'll just do the base in a second video. I hate to do that, but it's been a really long time since I've done that, and sometimes you need 2 videos. You just do. I've rambled in this video, but I have not done like a sit down, get ready with me in so long that it is what it is, you know? We're doing a little bit of the Huda Beauty kohl liner right now, right against the lash line, and kind of winging it out, but not fully. She does bring it down into the inner corner. Okay. I just created the wing with a little felt tip liner. Do you hear those birds singing? It's giving the illusion that it's spring, and it's surely not. I'm gonna have to wear thermals underneath this dress and thigh highs and the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna use the Kiss lashes, My Lash But Better, but Lily Lashes has these pink they have colored little flares that you can add to lashes, so I'm gonna glue this onto the end. That looks so fun and pretty. Here are the eyes. If you guys want to see the base and the finished look with the wig, then go to part 2. Sorry about that.